And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Casino at Dania Beach and the home of Dania Beach High Life. For today's first of two performances, this one will be 9 games, beginning with our first game singles in about 16 minutes. Game 1 and Game 8 featured daily double. Game 3 and Game 7, the pick 3. And game number 6 is the pick 4. Games 3, 6, and 9 will feature the superfecta, and those are 9-point games. All games will feature spectacular scoring, be it spectacular 7 or spectacular 9. We do have a scratch for all day today. And if you don't know, the program you have now is also good for tonight. So if you're either going to advance bet on games that will be played tonight or you're coming back, just keep this program, or just keep it anyway. Number 23, Urichua, out of action. And the first change is a smaller one in game number 3. Urichua will not be the substitute in the backcourt in game 3 today. That will be Gorka. So number 29, Gorka, is the substitute for game number 3. Then you skip to game 5. And in game 5, you see Urichua listed there in post 5. Take him out and elevate the sub, Celaya. So game 5, post 5, now Celaya with Laborde, the substitute. Celaya, game 5, post 5. In game number 6, scratch Urichua from the 7 post. Number 11, Atine, will take his place. The new team reads Tombor and Atine. And Oyenard is the substitute now. Oyenard, number 96, is the sub in the backcourt for game 6. In game 7, in post number 2, scratch number 23, Urichua, and his place to be taken by number 91, Delpeche. Javier and Delpeche in game 7, post number 2, and number 21, Danel, is the new backcourt substitute. Moving on to game number 8. Scratch Urichua from the 1 post in the backcourt. His place will be taken by number 42, Eki. Celaya and Eki, post 1. In game number 8, Argoitia is the new sub for the 8th game. And finally, in the 9th game today, scratch Urichua, and his place will be taken by Ken Pendeghi. Ken Pendeghi playing singles in post 4. Javier is the new singles sub for game number 9. Those are the changes regarding Urichua for today. In a moment, we'll update you on the standings for the Dania Beach Invitational, but right now we do want to remind you our broadcast is brought to you by Better Care of Broward Medical Center. They speak English, Spanish, and French, accept all insurance, and welcome walk-ins. Visit their primary and family practice at 599 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach. Better Care of Broward is your local choice for all your medical needs. Today's uniforms are proudly sponsored by IGT and Every. Together, built to win. Tonight, Champions Corner will be open down there where that yellow sign is and the lights. And with the holidays here, Champions Corner sponsored by our friends at Dolphin Jewelers, where you can treat yourself or someone special with jewelry from Dolphin Jewelers right down the street at 52 North Federal Highway in Dania Beach. They buy, sell, repair, and trade all types of jewelry, even custom designs. Mention High Life for an extra special discount at Dolphin Jewelers. Our media coverage is powered by TPI, driven to connect. And for all you Connecticut fans, place your High Life wagers at mywinners.com, the #1 betting outlet in the state of Connecticut. mywinners.com, where Connecticut bets on High Life. As you may know, every game in December counts toward qualifying for the Dania Beach Invitational. Players are awarded 5 points for a win, 3 points for a second, and 1 for a third. On the big board right now and on the screen on our YouTube feed, the top 8. So for example, you have Johan and Gorka, the number 1 front quarter and back quarter in most points. When we conclude qualifying, if that's the number 1 front quarter and back quarter, they will be paired as number 2 and 2 would be, 3 and 3, and so on down. So right now, Johan on top in the front court by 31 points over Garcia, who leads Oleron by 14. Tambor is in 4th place at 113, 8 better than Aron, and Aron has just a 1-point lead on Libois. Vicente in contention at number 7 position at 96, and Chanika in the 8th spot at 92. In the backcourt, Gorka with a 28-point advantage over a Tyne for the top spot. Argoitia is just 2 back of a Tyne for second. Oyonard at 98 is 4th. Danel 5th at 83. Oyardi 6th at 75. Laborde at 69, and Eki at 66. So we'll be updating you from time to time in our performances until we run out of December, because January 2nd will be the first of the partidos. What we do is we take the top 8, then 1 plays 8, 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, and 4 versus 5 on consecutive Fridays. Then the semifinals, then we'll have a 3rd place partido, and then on February 13th will be the championship between the 2 survivors to win the Dania Beach Invitational. Post time in 9 minutes for game 1 and the early daily double. There is no change in game number 1, but one more reminder, we are scratching number 23 from both today and tonight. Urachua will not play in the backcourt. Good luck, everybody. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your time at the casino at Dania Beach, Dania Beach High Line. About 3 minutes until our opening game. Now down to 2 minutes until game number 1. Last call for game number 1 in the early daily double. Last call. Again, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for taking part of your Saturday to spend with us. Before we have our first game of the day, we do ask that all who are able please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. And we're off with game number 1, start of the early daily double. Spectacular 7 singles game with OARD serving in the red of post 1 to Aron, who's in the blue of post number 2. All points will be doubling after the opening round. We're underway. First point to post 1. Here's Javier, post 3. That's going to be a winner for Oyard, point to 1. Now a tying, post 4 in the green. Service winner, point to 1. Argoitia, post 5, black shirt. Strong serve by Oyard, another point for the 1. Oyanai to the gold, post 6. Interference, we will play the point from scratch. 1 will serve to 6 all over again. Short, point to the 1. Ahmet's post number 7. It bounced twice, point to 1. And after 6 in a row, Oyard has a possible game point in post 1. He'll serve to Libois in post 8. Possible game point for the 1. Libois goes for the kill from the backcourt, but Oyard is right there. Oyard with a Cesta slapper, driving Libois back. That's it. 7 straight. Oyard takes the opening game in post number 1. All right, 2 spots, 7 players. 2 will serve to 3 to start. That's perfect, point 2. 2 serves, 4. Four scores, now the 5 is back. Five scores. Now here's the 6. Goitia with a great catch, able to control the left side. Big right side there, though, by Oyard. This one looks like it might not come out. It barely did, and Arguitia saved it. Oyard cruises in and throws it Tejada for the winner. Point to 6. Here's the 7. Point to the 6. It is possible place point for Oyonnax at post 6. Here's Livois in the 8 post. 6 with a chance to take the second spot. Now to play. Point 8. Javier in post 3. Eight again. And now Livois has possible place point in the 8. Here's a raw post 2. Possible place point, post 8. Hauled in by Livois, but the throw is out. Point 2, and now 2 with possible place point. Here's the 4, 2 possible place point. Big rebote by Oran. Kept alive. Oran will try to cut this off. He does. And that will be point and placed. Post number 2. 2 players left with 4 points. They'll meet for the show. 6 serving 8. Comes up short, 6 gets the show. Our first game today won by OARD in post number 1, Aran second post 2, and Oyonnax taking the show in post 6. A perfect game for OARD, taking it all the way from the 1 post. One-two exacta, $31.60. The Quinella 1-2, $17, and a 1-2-6, $2 trifecta, $363.80. First number in the early daily double is 1, brings us to game 2. Also singles, no changes in game number 2. Remember, number 23, Urachua is not playing, but he is not scheduled until game 5. So no changes to make right now. Post time, I say about 5-6 minutes away, you see. Last call for game 2. We go to game 2 singles, spectacular 7 scoring with Javier starting in post 1 with the serve and Chanika receiving in post number 2. Spectacular 7 singles game with points doubling after round 1. Game is on. And a point to 2. A tie, post 3 in the white. Point to 2. A raw, post 4 in the green. That's a point for Chanika in post 2. Here's Lee Bois at the 5 post. Point to 5. Garcia now in the goal to post 6. Fine catch by Garcia. Libois Robote, will it get there? It does. Change of pace by Garcia. 0-6. Now Argoitia, post 7 Brown. Two walls and a big bounce for Garcia, 0-6. And post 8 purple, Ametz completing the first round. Winner for Garcia on the right side, 0-6. The points you double, here's Javier, post 1. Six. And it is already possible game point for Garcia in post 6. Here's a tie in post 3. 6 with a possible game point. That'll be a run out for Garcia in post number 6, 2 second, 5 third. And the second game was run out by Garcia in post number 6. The 2, Chanika second. The 5, Libois was third. 6-2 exacta for $41.40. Quinella 2 and 6, $34. 6-2-5, $2 try, $132.20, and the 1-6 daily double, $125 and 20 cents. We go on to game number 3, the start of the first of 2 pick threes. There's one little change to make, only in the substitute position. If you look at the big board, or if you just pay attention for just a sec, in the backcourt sub position for game 3, number 29, Gorka. Gorka will move in. Posts 1 through 8 are not touched in game number 3. Post time in 6 minutes for the third game.
Jokes start from explaining. Same goes for our arrangement. But I'm not sure I got it though, to be honest. So what's good? Is this just entertainment? It's hard for me to frame it. Confusion's usually comical and we're on a roll. But you know it's not the same, and still you won't just say so. Okay though, you've got your tornadoes to chase all day. I still wanna stay close in that same old way. The way I am may be inoperable. Gotta talk the whole thing through. I tried out meditation and just sat thinking of you. Can't knock your hustle, but if days were doubled, would I still be waiting? Is enough for you less than I wanna do for a love that's fading? You know it's not the same, and still you won't just say so. Okay though, you've got your tornadoes to chase all day. I still wanna stay close in that same old way. Ooh, since day one, been patient and insatiable in all that I do. Oh, and I know takes more than being faithful, might be more than I am able to get out from under now. Does it bum you out? I just wonder how you know it's not the same, and still you won't just say so. Okay though, you
last call for game number 3. Last call.
to chase all day. I still wanna stay close in the same old way.
Game number 3, spectacular 9 doubles in the beginning of the early pick 3. It'll be Lebois and Donnell in post 1, serving to Garcia and a tie in post 2. The game is on to the inside, and a 2-bounce winner, point 2 from the Cesta of Garcia. Johan and Eki in post 3. That's a tough catch, pulled off by Eki. Eki again, line 11 with a great grab. Spun out of the basket, point to 3. The green team, post 4, Tambor and Laborde. Well, very nicely done there by Laborde. Point 3. Vicente and Oyard, post number 5. And 5 is on the board. Now the goal to post 6, Amets Argoitia. High bounce on a beautiful rebote, point to 5. Post 7 to receive, Javier with Oyenart. a huge goes, that is out. Out of bounds, never hit the floor, point to 5. Celaya and Del Pesh post 8 in the purple. That is too high, point 8. Each team has had a turn on the court. All the points are worth 2. 8 serving the 1, Lebois and Donnell. A reminder, the target score here, 9 points. Under serve, point to 1. 1 serving 2, Garcia with a tie. Garcia digging for a chick-jack. It's a little too strong. And that is out of play. Point to 2. Tombor and Laborde in the 4 post. Point to 4. Back in post 3, Johan. Backcourt partner, Eki. That's an overserve, point 3. Mets are going to you, post 6. That's what about take, caught by Eki. Chopped down nicely there by Argoitia. Caught the absolute apex by Argoitia. Strong right side, Eki, well positioned. Cortada, and Eki called off his partner to make the catch. 2 ball, 2 low, point 3. 3 serving to 7, Javier and Oyenard. A reminder, this is a 9-point game. Bing! Grab by Oyenard. Point to 3. 8 points and possible game point for Johan Eki in the 3 post. Here's Vicente and Oyardi in post number 5. 3 with a possible game point. Strong Johan Mirabote hauled in, one arm Vicente grab. His return, however, is out of bounds. Point end game to post number 3. 2 and 5 will play for place and show. Then 1 and 4 will meet for 4th. That's a 2-wall serve. In Partido play, that's fine, but in Quinella play, it's not fine. Point to the 5. They finish second, and the 2 is third. In Quinella play, the serve must hit the front wall first. This is for 4th place. 1 will serve 4. Stanell with a fine catch. Point and quad to the 1. In the third game, it's Johan and Eki in post 3, Vicente and Oyardi placing in post 5, third to post 2, Garcia and Atine, and in the quad position, Libois and Danel in the 1 post. The official results for the 10-cent superfecta, $31.34. So the $1 super paid $313.40. The exacta is a 3.5 for $68.20. Quinella 3.5, $35, and a 3.52 $2 try, $197.20. First number in the early pick 3. Game 4, no scratches in game 4. We do have number 23 Urachua out of action starting next game, but in game 4, no changes to make. So we mentioned the Dania Beach Invitational, and qualifying is happening right now. So if you look at the winners there, the post 3 team, each of those players gets 5 points. So Johan picks up 5, he goes to 172. And his partner Eki now goes to 71 points with those 5 points. Then you have 3 points for Vicente and Oyardi. So Vicente moves up a little bit there. Oyardi picks up 3 to go to 70. Actually, he's up to 83 now because of what's happened earlier today. And then a point each for Garcia and Atine. And Garcia already has a win, so he's up to 142. And Atine goes to 126. No points given for 4th place. Post time. 6 minutes till game 4. Good luck. Our broadcast brought to you by Better Care of Broward Medical Center. They speak English, Spanish, and French, accept all insurance, and welcome walk-ins. Visit their primary and family practice at 599 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach. Better Care of Broward, your local choice for all your medical needs. Today's uniforms are proudly sponsored by IGT and Every, together built to win. Champions Corner is going to be open tonight, and it's brought to us by Dolphin Jewelers. Treat yourself or someone special this holiday season with jewelry from Dolphin Jewelers, right down the street at 52 North Federal Highway in Dania Beach. They buy, sell, repair, and trade all types of jewelry, even custom designs. Mention High Life for an extra special discount at Dolphin Jewelers. Our media coverage provided by TPI, driven to connect. And for our friends in Connecticut, place your highlight wagers at mywinners.com, the #1 betting outlet in the state of Connecticut. mywinners.com, where Connecticut bets on highlight. Last call for betting on Game 4. Last call. Here we go, Game 4, a spectacular 7 doubles game. The middle game of our pick 3. All points will be doubling after the opening round, which begins with a raw and a tine in the red at post 1, serving to the blue in post 2, Tambor and Argoitia. All points doubling after the opening round of play. There's the serve. The game is underway. Into 1. Post 3 in the white. Salaya with Gorka. Zelaya sharply down the wall. Good looking catch from a time. Tough throw, point to 1. In the green, post 4, Amets with Oyenard. Scooped up by a time. Point to forward. Johan with Laborde, the team in the black shirts of post number 5. To the inside, and that is a winner off the serve by Johan, point to 5. In the gold, post 6, Libois, paired with Eki. Well done there by Johan. Sidearm carom by Eki, and that's going to win. Point to 6. Garcia paired with Delpeche, post 7. Point to 6. In post 8, the purple shirts concluding round 1. This will be Javier with OERD. Two all. Off the cesta, point to 6. The double point round is underway in this 7-point game. 6 serving to 2. Tambor with Argoitia. Point 6. Possible game point for Libois with Eki in post 6. Here is the 3 team, Celaya with Gorka. Possible game point post 6. Eki, good catch, line 13, gets the left side out just in time. Celaya's right there. Trying to pin Eki in the corner, and Eki's right on top of it. Libois to Bote chance. Celaya in close. Too low on the kill shot. Double point in game. Post 6. 1 is second. 4 and 5 to meet for show. Too high. Point of the 5 for the show. The winners of game number 4 out of post 6, nonstop, Libois and Eki coming in second to one, a raw and a tie. 5-3, Johan with Laborde. The 6-1 exacta, $32.40. 1-6 Quinella, $20.40. And the trifecta, a 6-1-5 combination on a $2 ticket, is good for $354.80. Here's our first scratch of the day. And it mentioned earlier, number 23, Urachua out of action today and tonight. We do have 10 games tonight starting at 7 o'clock. In post 5, Celaya will take his place. So read post 5 in game 5 as Celaya, and Laborde is the new substitute. Scratch Urachua from all his scheduled games today and tonight. Starting with this one, Urachua out post 5. On the big board there, you see all the changes that you can make on your program, and we'll announce them game by game. Post time in 5 for game 5.
Hello, everybody in YouTube land.
Yeah, just a brief greeting here. We've moving along pretty quickly the last couple of games. So,
Yeah.
And short post time. Urachua out today and tonight, and don't know yet about Sunday, but we'll keep you posted on that.
Yeah, he'll be out Tuesday as well.
Okay, Sunday
Actually,
and
not a
Tuesday.
scratch on Tuesday. I'm going to make the program this afternoon, and he
Okay.
will be out of the program. We're off Thursday for Christmas, so our hopes is that he'll be as close to 100% as ever on Friday evening.
Same problem that caused him to miss a few games before?
Yeah, he's got a nagging lower back injury. He hurt himself in October when he was playing Partido in Guernica, and it's kind of just been nagging him ever since. And when he came here, his doctor cleared him to play. He came in, he tried to give it a whirl, but he could obviously play. He played last night through the pain, but I think we all realize that the best bet would be for him to take a few days off because, as I always say, I need him for the whole season, not just for one performance.
Good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Especially, we've already had our one crisis of confidence regarding lack of backcourters.
Right.
So instead of having an audience drawing to bring somebody in to play backcourt, let's let the guy
Well,
rest.
it's always been a domino effect. Like someone scratches, then someone else is playing 7 games, and then that person starts to hurt, and that person scratches. Now somebody's playing 8 games, and then that person starts to hurt, and you get the picture.
Yeah, that's going to happen. So that's the deal. Urachua now you found out is going to be out till perhaps the 26th.
The 26th, he will be back in the program.
Whether
And
he likes it or not.
I'm going to be taking him out of singles, so he'll be playing 4 doubles games that night to kind of give it a test run. And hopefully he'll, like I said, be as close to 100% as he possibly can.
Well, it didn't take Johan long to get his refatten his lead back to 31 points.
Yeah, he's I'm telling you, he's geared differently than the rest.
Well, it's interesting. Garcia has 6 points today also.
Yeah.
But he started out quickly, and now Johan has jumped in with a win and a show. And Gorka, I think is just now getting started or will be getting started. So he's Atine has picked up a little bit. But, the guy who's been a big winner today is Eki.
Yeah. Well, listen, when you start off the way he did, he came out, he pulled a little something in his quadricep the first or second day. And then, that starts to affect your head as far as having to play through it and try to not scratch. And then you scratched, and then you're out for 4 or 5 days, and then you come back and you're better, but now you're not up to speed with everyone else. So he's been going through some stuff. And
last call for game number 5, and don't forget the change in post 5, Celaya playing in place of Urchua.
I, for one, am very happy that he's back because, when we announced that he was coming to play with us this year, there was a bit of excitement from some of our fans and our longtime Dania fans specifically that came to me and thanked me because they had been wanting to see him play for a very long time. So I'm glad he's getting back to in the form. Looking at the standings, I don't know what kind of chance he has.
Oh, actually, it's gotten a lot better today. He has 2 wins.
Oh, okay.
So he's picked up 10 points and has jumped Laborde, gone into 7th place, and is putting a little bit of pressure on OARD. Del Pesce is the only other backcourter with an opportunity really to do anything, and he has not scored yet. Right. And in the front court, Javier is now 5 back of Shanika for the last spot. Amets and Celaya we take a minor miracle with the amount of time we have left for them to catch up.
Right. Yeah. It does end on the 30th of December. So we'll do a little segment later on. We have a little more time because there are a couple of things I want to touch on that have been in the chat in the last couple of days. So I do want to take a look at that. And I'm waiting for the people from the Biscayne Cup to finalize things so I can finally tell everybody everything I know about.
Awesome. All right. We'll look forward to that. Are we ready to rock?
I'm as ready as I'm going to be.
Okay, here we go. Game 5. Enjoy. Good luck. It's our 5th game. It's singles, and it's spectacular 7 scoring. Boyonard in post 1, serving to Libois in post number 2. All points doubling after the first round of play. That's when all players have had a chance to play. Game 5 is underway. One gets that first point. Here's Donnell, post 3 in the white. Point to 3. That ball over the upper cushion. OERD, post 4 in the green. And right off the serve, OERD scores for the 4. Celaya filling in for Uachua, post 5. It's Celaya. To 4. Ken Pendeggi in the goal, post number 6. It's an overserve. 6 gets that point. Now Vicente, post 7. Point 7. Ecke in the 8 post. Very hard catch pulled off there by Ecke. Ecke with a 2-wall. Going to be run down by Vicente. Tejada, a little bit too hard, but Ecke can't quite get there in time. Point to 7. The points are doubled. Here's Libois, post 2, 7 serving 2. Faked outside, went inside. Point to 2. Boyard in the 1 post. Saved. That's a good looking shot there from the reverse, but great hustle by Oyonnax to keep the point going. Libois will try that same shot one more time. It's going to be saved again. And a big bounce. Libois into the wall. Changes the pace. And what a great touch. Point to 2. Now Donnell, post 3. That's for two. 6 points and possible game point for Lebois in the two post. Here's Celaya, post 5. Possible game point, post 2. Point end game to the 2. For place and show, 4 will serve 7. And Vicente with a winner. Point to the 7. Vicente a second. Oyardee takes the show in the 4. It's Lebois on top of game 5 in post 2. Vicente second in the 7. And Oyardee third in post number 4. $2-7 exacta 31.60, 2-7 Quinella 26.20, $2 274 try 158.60, and the pick 3 for $2 is a 3-6-2 combination yielding $463. Our 6th game is next. And we do want to remind you of a scratch in that game. In post number 7, scratch Urichua. The new player in his place will be number 11, Atine. Tombor and Atine, the official team. Game 6 starts the pick 4, and as you see on the board, there is a scratch in every one of our pick 4 games involving Urichua. In game 7, Del Pesh replaces him. In game 8, Eki replaces him. And in game 9, Ken Pendegi replaces him in singles. Post time in 6 minutes for our 6th game, which is a Superfecta Spectacular 9 affair and the beginning of the pick 4. Good luck. Reminder about our schedule for the next couple of days. We're back tonight, 7 o'clock, with a 10-game performance. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock matinee. Then we'll be off on Monday. Then next week, on December 23rd, will be a 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock, 2 9-game performances. Then we are closed on Wednesday, the 24th, Christmas Eve, and on Christmas night, we are also closed. But we come back on December 26th with a 7 p.m. performance. And then we go into the matinee on the 27th, again, just like today, 1 and 7. And then back to normal on Sunday also. So just remember that we're not going to be here for 2 straight nights on the 24th and 25th of December, Christmas Eve and Christmas. And then we'll get back to our regular schedule. 4 minutes to post now on game number 6. Don't forget, scratch Urichua from this game in post 7. His place being taken by a Tyne. Last call for your game 6 and pick 4 selections. This is last call. This is game number 6, spectacular 9 doubles, all points doubling after the opening round. Johan and Gorka serve in the red of post 1, Celaya and Laborde receiving in post 2 blue. This game played to 9 points. And the game is on. A remate, almost run down, but a strong shot from Johan, point to the 1. In post 3, white shirts, Amets and Del Pesh. A Costado off the tip, point to the 3. Vicente and Eki post 4 in the green. That's a remate winner, point to 3. Aran and Kempendegi in post 5. That's an overserve, point to 5. Now Chanika and Donnell post 6 in the gold shirts. To the inside, and it did not fool Aran. Point 6. Tombor and Atine, who's substituting for Urachua. Tombor and Atine, post 7. And Chanika lets that go to Donnell. Let's see what Donnell does with it. He'll go deep. Low heat thrown by Chanika, point to 6. Purple to post 8, Garcia Argoitia completing the first round. Mate, and off Chanika's basket, point to the 8. Double the points. Here's Celaya and Laborde in post 2, all points worth 2. It's out of play along the board, point 2. Now back in post 1, Johan and Gorka. Great save there by Celaya. Johan moves in. Woof, you're not touching that. Point to 1. Here's Vicente and Eki in post 4. Vicente snaps off the winner. Point to 4. Here's the 3. Amets and Delpeche. Cortada, Vicente with a right side catch. Point 3. The 5, Aron and Ken Pandegi. Perfect inside placement by Aron, point to 5. Now the 17, Tambor in the time. Kill shot by Tombor off the serve, point to 7. Here is the 6, Chanika with Donnell. To the inside, double bounce winner. Smart shot from Tombor, point to 7. The 8, Garcia and Argoitia. Argoitia almost part of the back wall. And again, Argoitia able to hang on. Tombor, line 5. Fake the outside. It's caught on the inside by Garcia. That's going to be a 1 bounce winner. It's good. Point to the 8. Now post 2, Salaya and Laborde. Underserve, point 2. Now the 1, Johan and Gorka. Point of the 1. The 4, Vicente with Eki. Bote dug out by Gorka. Intercepted by Vicente. Johan down to the ground. Once again, Vicente. This time he'll just rip it. Point to 4. Amets and Del Pesh post 3. Ecke in the corner. To the inside, Ecke well positioned. And a good right side, but a nice catch by Del Pesh. Point to 4. This is a 9-point game. 4 serving the 5. Aron, Ken Pendeghi. Ecke, part of the paint. Point to the 4. It's possible game point for Vicente and Ecke in post 4. Here's the 6, Chanika and Donnell. 4 with a possible game point. And Ecke will score the double-point game with that outside placement for the 4. Post 1 comes in second. And with 2 spots, we have 3 teams fighting for them. 7 and 2 will meet first. 3 plays the winner. Point 2. Possible show point for post 2, serving post 3. Over serve, point to 3. This is for third and fourth place, 3 serves 2. Shula! Point to 2 for third, 3 is fourth. Game 6 won by Vicente and Eki in the 4 post. Johan and Gorka placing in the 1. Celaya and Laborde third in post 2, and fourth in post 3, Ametz and Del Pesh. 4-1 exacta, 59.20. 1-4 Quinella, 18.60. $2 trifecta, 4-1 and 2, $232. And a super, 4-1-2-3, $483.90 for $1, $48.39 for a dime. In game number 7, starts the late pick 3, and this scratch will be in post 2. Scratch Urachua, and number 91, Del Pesh will play. Javier and Del Pesh in post 2 in game number 7, with Donnell, the new official substitute. Game 7 in 7. Make your selections now. 2 minutes to game number 7. A reminder that this starts the late pick 3, and again the change to make in post number 2, Javier and Del Pesh replacing Urachua in post 2. Our broadcast brought to you by Better Care of Broward Medical Center. They speak English, Spanish, and French, accept all insurance, and welcome walk-ins. Visit their primary and family practice at 599 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach. Better Care of Broward is your local choice for all your medical needs. Today's uniforms are proudly sponsored by IGT and Every. Together, they're built to win. Treat yourself or someone special this holiday season with jewelry from Dolphin Jewelers, just down the street at 52 North Federal Highway in Dania Beach. They buy, sell, repair, and trade all types of jewelry, even custom designs. Mention High Life for an extra special discount at Dolphin Jewelers. Our media coverage powered by TPI, driven to connect, and Connecticut. Place those highlight wagers at mywinners.com, the #1 betting outlet in the state of Connecticut. Mywinners.com. It's where Connecticut bets on highlight. You're down to the last call for betting on the 7th game. Last call. Game number 7, it's spectacular 7 scoring. Tombor and Argoitia are paired in the red at post 1. Receiving the serve, Javier and Del Pesh filling in for Urachua in post number 2. This game starts the late pick 3. All points doubling after the first round. And the game is underway. Big bounce on the right side by Argoitia, point of the 1. Vicente with Oyardi, post 3 in the white shirts. Inside placement, Argoitia had a chance at it, couldn't quite get it off the wall, point to 3. Garcia and Ken Pandeggi, post 4 in the green. Beautiful catch by Vicente. Powers the left side, but lost control of it, point to 4. In post 5, Celaya with Eki. Point to 4. Aurant, a time. Post 6 in the gold. Point to 4, now the 7 team, Johan and Gorka. Seven is on the board. Here's post 8, Chanika on the board, completing round 1. To the inside, a little bit hard, and in time, Johan gets there. Stayed right on the paint, point to 7. Pointer doubled. Here's post 2, Javier with Del Pesh. Catch by Del Pesh. Big overhand right from Gorka, .27. Here's the Juan Tambor and Argoitia. Point to the 1. Now the 3-team Vicente with OARD. A cortada, and it's going to be handled beautifully by Vicente. Point to 3. Celaya and Eki, post 5. Point to 5. And now post 6, a raw and a time. At the back, it's a time. Tough catch pulled off by Celaya. Reverse it time deep in the backcourt. Cortada by Celaya. Excellent positioning by Oran. High off the back wall, drives Celaya back. Just gets the rebote out. Oran speeding over to make the grab. Karam's out of bounds, point to 6. Now the 4 returns, Garcia and Ken Pendeghi. Oran again showing his speed. Great throw, point 6. Chanika and Laborde in post 8. Tough catch pulled off in the backcourt by a time. One to the 8. 8's on the board. Here's post 2, Javier and Delpeche. Shot to the crack, 2 for 2. Each team's got at least 2 points. Here's Johan and Gorka in the 7 post. Strong right side from Johan gives the 7 the point and a possible game point. Here's Tambur and Argoitia in the 1. Possible game point, post 7. Tambur rebote, Johan will let it go to his partner. Argoitia in full retreat, able to make the catch. Johan, Costado, and Argoitia played that expertly. Tambur slaps the cesta to the ground. Johan 6 line. Hard reverse, nearly a Chula. Argoitia unable to keep it in play. Double pointing game to the 7. 6 is second. A 3-way playoff for show begins with 3 serving 4. From the wood. Oh, almost there. Point to 4. 4 now with possible show point. Serving the 1. Point and show, post 4. It's Johan and Gorka on top in post 7 in game 7. Atine second in post 6. And pick up the show to post number 4, Garcia and Ken Pendeghi. $7-6 exacted, $208. 6-7 Quinella, $76.40, and the $2.764 trifecta, $683.60 in the pick 3. The first number is 7. That's also the second number in the pick 4. Game 8 starts our late daily double. It's our final doubles game of this performance. We have singles after game number 8. And a scratch in post 1, scratch Urachua. Eki will take his place. Celaya and Eki, the new team in post number 1, with Argoitia serving as the game 8 substitute. Post time for the start of the late daily double is around 7 minutes.
All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Welcome home, Columbia. Beautiful, beautiful.
Last call for the 8th game. Again, a reminder at post 1, Eki taking the place of Urichua. Last call.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. And here we go with our 8th game this afternoon. Spectacular 7 doubles, the beginning of the late daily double. Celaya and Eki in post 1, serving 2, Vicente and Gorka in post 2. All points doubling after round 1. The game is underway. The serve caught by Vicente, drops it to the Tejada, and it's returned. Celaya, great hustle. Gorka powers a big reverse. Eki clears out. Celaya gets the Debote back. Vicente in close. Looking for the Chula. A little high. Celaya Debote. This time, out of bounds. Point to 1. Arat with Oyenard in post 3. That's a point to post 3. Now post 4, Johan and Delpeche.
Oyardee with a throw after a great catch. Garcia, aggressive carom. Correction, that was Johan. And that's a point to the 4. Shanique at a time, post 5 of the black shirts. That's a point to 4. Javier and Oyardee, post 6. Point to 4. Team Garcia and Donnell. Point to 4. Top board, Ken Pendeggi, post 8 in the purple, completing round 1. Out of play, 8 grabs the point. Vicente and Gorka, post 2 is the point to double. A lot of spin on that, point to 2. Salai Aneki in the 1 post. Taken off the wall nicely by Vicente. It's out of play. The 2. Now the 3, Aran and Oyenard. Tough save made by Vicente. Now Vicente with a chance to shoot Cortada. He will, and he'll win at point 2. Possible game point for Vicente and Gorka in the 2 post. Here's Chanika and a time, post 5. Double point-A game to post 2 for his second 3-way show playoff with 8 serving 1 and 3 on deck. Nicely put away by Tambour, point to the 8. Possible show point for post 8. Here's Aran and Oyenard to post 3. Tambour, superb sidewall catch. It's Oyonard. A little high on the throw, though. Point and show, post number 8. It's Vicente and Gorka, post 2, the winners. Post 4, second, Johan and Delpesh. Joining them on the podium in post 8, the show position, Tambor, Kampandegi. 2-4 Exacta for 40, 2-4 Quinella for 20. The $2 2-4A trifecta, $393.40. And in the late daily double, 2 is the first half. That's also the third number of the pick 4 and the second number in the pick 3. We'll put this performance to bed with a Game 9, Spectacular 9 singles game. Superfecta will be involved, and as you see, we have one more scratch to make. Urachua is out, and Ken Pendegi will take his place. Ken Pendegi will take the 4 spot in this upcoming 9th game with Javier, the official substitute. Post time in 6. Last call for game number 9 with Cam Pendeghi taking over post 4, replacing Urachua. If you're coming in tonight, hang on to that program. And Urachua will be out of tonight's games as well. All right, here we go. Game 9, Spectacular 9 singles. Delpesh in post 1 serving to Johan in post number 2. All points will double after the first round. And again, this is a 9-point superfecta game. Game is underway. That's too high, out of play, point to 1. Tom Boer, post 3 in the white shirt. Point to 3. Got Pendeghi filling in for Urachua, post number 4. Point 3. Garcia, post 5. Tabor takes that. He'll go past Garcia, who's hustling to try to save it. Can't quite get there. Good throw from Tabor. Point to 3. Solaya in the goal, post 6. That serve is over the 7 line. Point to 6. Lebois post 7 in the Brown. That's a point up for the 7. Now Gorka, post 8, completing the opening round of the game. Nearly an ace. Great catch by Gorka. And that's a point for the 8. 8 serving 2, Johan. Points are now double. Extra long Tejada by Johan, point 2. Delpeche back of the 1. Delpeche, line A with a terrific catch. Tough rebote by Johan. Huge bounce, 2 points for the 2. Here's Ken Pendeghi in the 4 post. Out. Point 4. Garcia in the 5. Over serve. Point 5. Tom Bohr, post 3. Well placed serve there by Garcia, point to 5. Now Celaya in the 6 post. Garcia able to make the dig, but Celaya very well positioned. Going to pass him one more time, and that is not going to be reboteable. Point to 6. The 7, Lebois. Tremendous catch by Celaya, and he's going to get the point for the 6. The 8, Gorka returns. Tough catch, Gorka from the 9 line, looking for the Chula. Almost got it. Out of play. Point of the 8. Del Pesh back in the 1 post. Point 8. Now the 2, Johan. Gorka back, able to get it. Passes Johan. Johan digs out to the bote. Gorka looking to kill it, and he does. Point 8. Possible game point for Gorka in the 8 post. Here's Ken Pendeggi in post 4. It's possible game point, post 8. Underserves, point to 4. Tombor, post 3. Point to 3. Now the 5, it's Garcia. Tombor able to make a remarkable shot. It's thrown back into play in time by Garcia. Tombor's got a lot of empty court to shoot at. Garcia did bounce twice. Point to 3. Possible game point for Tombor in post 3. Here's Lee Bois in post 7. 3 with a possible game point. Tambor, big right side of the bote. It doesn't come out. That bounced twice. Point in game to post 3. 8 is second. 6 is third. Now a 3-way playoff at the last spot on the board. 2 serves 4, and then 5 will play the winner. One bounce and good, point to 4. Possible quad point for post 4. Here's post 5. Point to 5. This is the last point of the performance. 5 serving to 4 for the quad. And that ball was juggled, came out, point and quad to the 4. Tambor took game 9 out of post 3. Gorka second in the 8. Celaya third in the 6. Ken Pandegi fourth in the 4. Three at exacta for 187.40. 68.20 for the Quinella 3.8, 17.16.20 for the 3.86 try, 2,334 and 50 cents for the dollar super. The daily double 2 and 3, 64.40. The pick 4 today, we got it, 1,342.70 for 4 out of 4. So we'll start fresh tonight. And the pick 3, 723, 309.40. Our broadcast brought to you today by Better Care of Broward Medical Center. They speak English, Spanish, French, and accept all insurance. And walk-ins are welcome. Visit their primary and family practice at 599 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach. Better Care of Broward is your local choice for all your medical needs. Our uniforms today were proudly sponsored by IGT and Every. Together, they're built to win. Champions Corner is going to be open tonight, and it's brought to you by Dolphin Jewelers. Treat yourself this holiday season or someone special with jewelry from Dolphin Jewelers just down the street at 52 North Federal Highway in Dania Beach. They buy, sell, repair, and trade all types of jewelry, even the custom designs. Mention High Life for an extra special discount at Dolphin Jewelers. Our media coverage is powered by TPI, driven to connect. And Connecticut fans, place your highlight wagers at mywinners.com, the top betting outlet in the state of Connecticut. mywinners.com, where Connecticut bets on highlight. We're back at 7 o'clock with a 10-game performance of the world's fastest game tonight. We thank you so much for being here. We'll see you at 7. Don't forget, if you're coming back, Urachua will not be playing tonight. So make that note in your programs. And again, that program also has tonight's 10-game lineup in it. On behalf of everyone at the casino at Dania Beach and Dania Beach Highlight, thank you for being here. I'm Dave Lamont. So long from the Sunshine State. See you at 7.